Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And some weird explanations are about to follow. If I can talk to her. Thank you. Yes. You should have guessed what? Yes, there's people in Star Warsy healing pods. Okay, what does that mean? What do you understand, Zidane? What? Yeah, they all look like you, we get that. Ah, so I was right when I mentioned it earlier. They are the genomes. That's the name of their race. Yeah, obviously. Zidane is one too. Seed given to a seed? What? Talk about a letdown. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. This whole plot explanation thing that they've got going on, and you'll see more eventually, but it's really kind of meh. Yeah, so no wonder you couldn't find your home. It's not where you were. Return to your birthplace. Blank faces. I could make a Fight Club reference, but meh. Okay. Soulless? Really? Yeah, why was he on Gaia? Here, so... Oh, he's special. Yeah, he's the main character of an RPG. Of course he's special. A greater purpose. Oh, Garland. We've already met Garland. We don't know that his... Well, I think we're implied that his name is Garland, but we haven't been told directly yet. Restore the people of Terra. Well, aren't these the people? Oh, so there's other people? So we're vessels for what? Asleep for ages... This is the second episode in a row I've had to draw comparisons to Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy IV as well, but Final Fantasy IV the after years as well. What's going on here? There's a lot of comparisons you could draw between this game and Final Fantasy IV, regardless of storyline, just in terms of, you know, the way the characters have definite job classes and how the medieval setting of everything, just a whole bunch of stuff. Light from the planet will change from blue to red. Will become... What? How would that work? Oh, so it's an invasion. Okay. Absorbed new planets. How do you figure that? Okay. So the genomes are supposed to be vessels for the souls of the actual people of Terra to come back so they stay immortal, or how does this work? Yeah, it seemed to work there. Oh, so they tried to destroy the world a long time ago, and it didn't work. Makes sense. Oh. Power to use Eidolons. Okay. Oh, well that at least makes some sense. See, I like the way they did this in Grandia too, and not to spoil anything in that game, but they have reference to a great clash that happened many, many years ago, and there is actual physical evidence to suggest it, or, you know, some reason that shows that this happened at one point or another. Here, not so much. There's no evidence that he attacked many years before. There's just the obvious evidence we've seen with the Village of Summoners and with Alexandria. Oh, a cycle of souls. This isn't... They talk about this a lot, but it's not really explained all that well. I'm not exactly sure what kind of a mechanism they use to make this work. But, meh. gain control of the cycle. Oh. Zidane was supposed to help him. Oh. So we're gonna go and take on Garland and figure out what the hell he's doing here. And apparently Aiko's being very protective. And what favor would that be? Go find Zidane. Okay. Aiko. Always thinking. Well. Sure, why not? Alright. And Aiko's here. And let's start here with an elixir. And these are the final ATEs in the game here in Brandball. After we do these, they'll be over. And look at that. Why watch Stone? Why not? Ooh, barbecue. That sounds good. Never record right before dinner. You're Are you kidding me, game? Quina licks this big, massive stone for what reason? What is it, like a salt lick? What are you, like an animal, Quina? Jeez. Huh. Look at that. Dummy dummies. Yes. Quina apparently likes to hyphenate words that repeat themselves. Meh. Well, yeah. They're all clones! Oh, they're not clones. Well, kinda. Okay. I'm always myself, but not always. Oh. Okay. And this is, you know, backed up by scientific evidence. It's, I don't know, it's cool that they put that in there. And Zidane just walks off. Same race. Oh, right. Quina doesn't know about that yet. Zidane does. And we do as the viewer, but... Anyway, you want to rest? Nah, I think we're good. Why must you suffer more? She's gonna say anything? Okay, fine. I'll just head out. And we have another AT. They don't talk much, do they? The blue light... Oh yeah, it's straight down there in the middle. Huh, look at that. Been talking about a blue light for a while now. The light is unpleasant. Well, then why look at it? Ah. My age. Well, Vivi's not really, you know, more than, what, a year? From what we know of. But, you know, whatever. Around his approximate age based on his level of intelligence and his level of experience. Oh, really? Well, how are you similar? Yeah, because they're all like Zidane. Like, oh yeah, I guess they are kind of like the ones that didn't talk. Their minds aren't hollow. Little out of touch for a while. Well, that's one way of explaining it, huh? Zidane? Would you just... What's with Zidane? He's just randomly walking away from people. Anyway, at this point, we're supposed to move on and collect our characters, and I'll talk to Quina in a minute. Another ATE. Basically, these ATEs all follow what Zidane's interactions are with this girl and also other characters, such as this one. A very weird place. Bunch of wimps. I guess Amaranth would always be looking for a new challenge. I love Amaranth's reaction. I do that in real life, but I'm just kidding, and I think he is kind of as well, but it just, I don't know, it seems funny the way he does it. really suits his character well. That is kind of an odd question. I don't think we ever hear about family members for our older characters. Amaranth, Freya, Steiner. None of them have family members that we know of. Oh, that's an interesting first memory to have. Well, at least that kind of explains why he is the way he is and why he searches through meaning through combat. It's the only way he's been able to find meaning in his life. Goes a Dane. No. Yeah, what about your parents? I don't have any parents. At least you got a reaction out of Amaranth with that statement. Not without saying anything. Oh, let's go look together. Okay. And one more AT, I think. I think this is the last one. No more characters to meet up with. We gotta have 4 characters in our party, so can't meet up with another one. I think the other 3 are all back at, or the other 3 are back at the inn there with Dagger. Oh, well, one of them is Dagger. Ah, so yeah, let's go see Garland. Yeah, it kind of looks like a dead end, except for it's off-screen. Oh, and they've got teleporter pods. Just like Chrono Trigger. No, not like Chrono Trigger. Where the souls sleep. The floating castle. Pandemonium. Final Fantasy II reference, and I think one of the dungeons... Wasn't there a dungeon named Pandemonium in Final Fantasy VIII as well? Or am I remembering things wrong? Yeah, you were born here. Oh, okay. You can remember that line for 5 minutes down the road. Well, that makes sense. It makes sense you wouldn't want to involve anyone else. It's your own problem. Now, who else did this? I think this kind of sequence showed up in Final Fantasy VII earlier on when, well, I won't spoil it, but when Barrett has a situation, he mentions something about not wanting to involve anyone else in his problems. And of course, you know, someone goes and points out that that's Cloud's line because he spends a lot of time doing that as well. Yeah, we just saw him here a minute ago. How would he know that Zidane needed to be stopped? Poor Vivi, he gets abused, beaten on by everybody. Ah, and we pick up Vivi. Yay. And Amaranth. Serious look on his face. Okay. Yep. Oh, Amaranth's a nice guy after all. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick pause break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I had the strangest feeling I was forgetting something, and now I know what it was. So I had to go check my treasure list, and there is a secret item over here, angel earrings. Not that I really need them, since I've already got 2, and I don't think I'll equip them from any longer, but meh, they're there. Now we can chase after Zidane. And oh, cool looking bridge, like the other one was. Where did she take Zidane? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we know that. How is that a sinister name? Of course, if you don't know, Garland is a reference to a really stupid plot idea from Final Fantasy I. God, that was weird. It's a temporal paradox storyline that doesn't make any sense at all. But I digress. He went... Find out the reason for existence. That makes sense. And if you remember from a few minutes ago, yes, he did say that, but she's mentioning it out of context. Yeah. Eternal peace, huh? I'm not a big fan of the word repose. Not in that meaning, anyway. The Haunted Mansion, huh? And Zidane's making bad jokes. This tyrant a thing or two, huh? Anyway, this is Pandemonium, but it's also nothing. There's no music here, no enemies here, yet. Ah, there we go. Now we get some cool music. Lost the most prized genomes. Sent him to guide to disrupt the cycle of souls. Oh. Well, apparently you didn't do your job very well, Zidane, because the cycle hasn't been disrupted as far as we know. And yes, of course, this is Garland. Pretty obvious by now. Okay. Yeah, it's typical. The bad guy's always got to spout off his entire plan before he's about ready to take us down, and then we turn around and we kick the crap out of him. Yeah, those are both good questions. So, I don't understand how... Well, I do and I don't. I think the idea is... Well, he'll try and explain it. Hopefully we can get through this. This is some confusing stuff here. Oh, so we weren't supposed to grow up there. A wrench, huh? You dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I haven't actually seen that movie, I just like that quote. Will turn crimson. Oh, so it's not time for the assimilation or whatever he's talking about. He's gonna need my help. Why would I want to help him? He doesn't want to destroy Gaia, but he wants to do something else? He wants to merge them, I guess. Are they going to perform fusion? No. No Dragon Ball Z. No Dragon Ball Z fusion today. Or in this game at all, for what I remember. Okay, yeah. Very much like you. Too strong. Oh. Oh, well that makes sense. You might as well make use of them if you can. Yeah, you already said you sent Zidane to do that. So Zidane failed and then you sent somebody else? Is that how it works? Okay. So much alike. Well, as far as we know, he's never met anyone like him. A soul similar. Oh, so he has a soul. And he also has a brother. And Cooch is his brother. Star Wars revelation! Really? He's not really a brother, they're just... I don't know. They're kind of crafted. If you're... I think it's been mentioned already, but if not... Kuja and the genomes and Zidane, they've all been created in a lab with a test tube or something like that. Well, he does have a tail. He actually wraps it around his midsection, oddly enough, and you'll see that later on in a cool FMV. Actually, it's at the end of Disc 3. Oh, well, Zidane kind of does that too, but he completely forgot his origin, so he didn't have to mentally reject it. It had already been gone from his mind. Well, no, he's not really like Kuja at all, so that statement doesn't make a lot of sense, but... Well, yeah. And in a sense they are the same, because they were kind of created the same way. They're the genomes with souls. Unbecoming of a genome. Well, not really perfect, because, well, bring War and Chaos to Gaia. He did that quite well, but obviously he wasn't perfect for the job because he's starting to get a little pissed off at you. At least that was last time we saw him. Chaotic flow, huh? And how would the flow of souls be disrupted by war? Oh, so he was extremely good at what he did, he just became overambitious. So presumably Zidane was made after Kuja, and Kuja was already kind of aware of who he was, saw someone trying to usurp his place, and Zidane apparently is more powerful than Kuja, though we haven't seen that yet. And just, you know, I'm on one planet, I'm gonna throw you onto another. Have fun. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So Zidane was supposed to do Kuja's job, though they never really mentioned why they decided to make another one if Kuja was doing such a good job before. Oh, okay. Makes sense. So he let him live and then forgot about him until he saw him again at the end of Disc 1. And then realized, oh, he might be a problem because he recognized him at that point in the game. So it just seems kind of weird that he would have let him live and then not keep tabs on him at least. Yeah, that's a good question, Zidane. Let's try and figure it out. Sort the souls. Oh, so I guess it's like after you die, the souls float around or something like that, kind of like life stream or something, and they're trying to drain it from the planet so that there is a void to put the souls of Terra on the planet. Oh, so the cycle of souls, I guess, is the soul leaving the body and returning to the planet or some other such crap. I don't know. So all of Gaia's souls will be removed from the planet and Gaia will become Terra. So that's how the planet remains immortal or something like that. Whatever. Oh yeah, so what's with the Aoife tree? A soul divider. Oh, so the mist is made of souls? That's weird. Yeah. The back of the tree? No, we saw the whole tree. Oh, so it's blocking Gaia's souls from going somewhere, but they don't really say where, and allow Terra's souls to flow in to Gaia. True form of this planet, huh? Alright, I know this video is long, I just want to finish this last little sequence here. Then we can call it a day. An observatory. Okay. Yeah, what's with the light? The center of the planet. The end and the beginning. The first and the last. The Alpha and the Omega. Final Fantasy VI will come later. Sometime. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, so when the light becomes red, then everything belongs to Terra? Okay. And then all of Terra's souls will be resurrected in the genome bodies, I guess. On Gaia. Which will then become Terra. See how confusing this gets? Especially considering Gaia and Terra are different language, or words in different languages that mean the same thing. Prevent the souls, okay, blah blah blah. Oh, so it's just trying to send them back and forth. That's basically what it does. It's the gate, so to speak. Oh. Yeah, basically. Came of age. So what? Came of age to drink? So then he could become evil? I don't know. Oh, so he's not immortal, and by that same logic, neither is Zidane. And if you understand that they're kind of making these soulless creatures, and they're creating the black mages out of these souls, all of them are created in a very similar process, so it would make sense that, you know, they'd all have limited lifespans. Oh, so we're still going to get stronger. Oh, so yeah, we're completely aware now. Well, yeah, you've spent your entire life there. Basically, this is trying to balance the idea with, with Garland trying to say that this is your destiny, and Zidane saying, I got free will, no destiny for me. Basically. Okay. He just wants a place to call home, huh? And the thing is, while he doesn't have a physical location to call home, he does have a home in the people that he's befriended on Gaia. Exactly. Makes sense. Alright, so now we're gonna take on Garland, I guess. Go Zidane. Awesome. Meet your maker. Well, in this case, literally. Foolishness. And then the screen kind of freezes. Body becomes a vessel which greets him. What? And then he plays the organ and Zidane collapses. Via telekinesis, telepathy, I don't know. Magic powers. Yeah, well. So Zidane is now pooped. And, this video is going to be really long. But we'll go through this last thing. It's short anyway. And it's a good place to leave it. Kuja is here. Back on Terra. How he got back? Who knows. Mine alone. Oh, so he's going to exact revenge. Take over both Gaia and Terra as their ruler. Evil villain laugh! Mwahaha! And it looks like he's got control of the Invincible, or is about to get control of the Invincible again. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Next time, we will go through my favorite sequence in the entire game. The You're Not Alone sequence. Alright, and I'll see you guys next time.